Hi, I'm Lorraine and welcome to my channel. Now just before I dive in there and pull your cards for today, I'd just like to say I am an experienced and professional, holistic spiritual counsellor and mentor, and I offer 100% money back guarantee for image readings, tarot readings, also the programs, as well as spiritual and holistic counselling and mentorship, plus advice to help you with union with self and union with your person. Just check the details in the description box below this video. Alright, so let's dive in there and let's see what messages the cards have for you. Alright, so you were coming in with the Sun card, and you were also coming in with the Hermit card here, guys. Alright, the Sun card is coming in with Leo, alright, and you were also coming in with Virgo. Okay, guys, now you're also coming in with Aries here when you're coming in with the Sun card. Alright, so straight off the bat, just looking at those cards, literally it goes the truth about the Hermit here, learning the truth about the Hermit. But what it also talks about there in your reading, it's coming in as the truth about oneself, knowing oneself here. Now, what I get with the Hermit card is that I see that as you here, collective. It is coming in that way. Okay, but that Hermit card, what it talks about there in your reading, it comes in as learning more about yourself, learning to master your craft in a sense here, the truth about yourself and one's reality. But it's a lot deeper than that here, guys, because there are changes happening here. Changes have happened for you. And how that comes through here, guys, is that you're meaningful in the way in which you interact with people. There's thoughtfulness, the way in which you talk to people here, or the way you respond here, because this is coming in with communication here in your reading. It talks about here, when it comes to this interaction that you have with people, this is how it's coming in, and I will connect the dots to your person. When you interact with people, you listen to what they say, and you know what to say back, in a sense here, guys. You're coming in with compassion. You're coming in with empathy here. There's appreciation that you show towards others because of what they share with you. That's what it's talking about here. Like I said, it is coming in as the truth about the Hermit here. And what it talks about there in your reading, it comes down to your communication. It's not just curiosity where you're flippant or you come off a whim or you're just saying something just because. Here, guys, you really want to know what a person is going through. That's what I'm getting here. And what it also talks about here in your reading is that, yeah, you're quite private. It's all confidential here. You're not talking about or talking the same way in which you spoke about people or things, places and things like you did in the past. Here, guys, I also get here in your reading, yeah, there are changes in the way in which you communicate, but people see these changes by way of your communication here. So you come from what you know to be true here. You come from what you've been through in terms of negative attachments. And I do talk about that a lot on my channel in terms of a past pain, hurt and fear here, which is why you come in with compassion and empathy here. You also come in with humility here, guys, because you are responsible and you do take accountability for your actions, the actions that you take towards people here, and the words that you use. It is coming in that way here in your reading, because you speak from your truth, what you've been through here. How certain situations that you've had to deal with in terms of negative attachments have made you feel. So you are very mindful here, guys, when it comes to others. This is what this reading is saying. Yeah, of course, the hermit could be seen as someone who is in solitude, but what I get with the hermit there is that you don't waste your time and your energy on things that, well, the common phrase is on things that no longer serve you. But what it talks about here in your reading is that it's like you have better things to do here. A hermit is someone who studies, which is why I came in with learning to master your craft. And that is part of those better things that you have to do here. Where you're not looking for acceptance in a sense here, guys, or looking for belonging, to belong here, or going out and looking for love like you may have done in the past, because I get here you went through that here, you kind of learnt that about yourself as to why you went out to seek advice and guidance and belonging here. See, you're quite all right here, in a sense, coming in with the Hermit card, because there is a goal, there is an aim here, guys. There is a place you want to be. Do you understand? There is something that you are working towards, and it does involve putting in the work here, coming in with the Hermit, where you do what you need to do here, guys, but you don't overindulge, is what I'm getting. Of course, you're sociable here, guys, but you don't go out to be sociable, is what it's saying. You're sociable with the interactions that you have on a daily basis here. Alright, guys, whether it's at work and the people that you work with, or the people that you provide a service for here. It is coming in that way here, guys. But your interactions are purposeful here. There is a meaning behind that interaction. Alright, guys, there is learning involved here. It's not just talking to someone just because here. So like you meet somebody new, you would spark up a conversation and ask a person, oh, why do you use that here? I saw you using these gadgets, and I was just wanting to know, what does that gadget do for you here? And how do you use those gadgets? And then the conversation starts up, because, you know, the person you're talking to, just bear with me here, guys, the person you're talking to wants to talk about why they do what they do. Here, it's all learning. The interaction is learning. It's, you know, I did say there is curiosity here. It's not just about curiosity, because you're actually wanting to know here, because by interacting with people here, you're able to find things out about yourself. If you get what I'm saying here, where you too would be able to use the gadgets that another person is using here. Here in your reading, yeah. And most people are willing to share what they know here, and I get here in your reading, you're open to it, even though you come in with the Hermit card. See, it comes in as, with this Hermit card, every experience is a learning experience for you. And coming in with the Sun card, what it talks about there in your reading is that, yeah, I do get, you know, it's that strength and that courage here. Alright guys, to interact with people, to get to know people here, to be that better version of yourself, where in the past you may have just stuck to yourself or a certain group or social group here. What this is saying here in your reading is that you're opening up now and you're talking to different people is what I'm getting. And learning about different people here, why people do what they do, and how that can help you in a sense here, guys. Alright, definitely being illuminated to your person at this point in time. See, what I get there with the Hermit card is that there may be distance, okay guys, between you and your person, because you're doing what you want to do or what you need to do here, like I spoke about the aim and the goal here, alright, and your person doesn't really know what you do here, but they know that you are doing something here, guys. And I do get here in a sense is that they know exactly what I just said about you here, that's exactly what your person knows here. That when you do interact with people, it's about information gathering here, guys. Yeah, there is no hidden intention behind it here. I do get here that your person knows that you study a lot here. You put your craft, you put your learning here, guys, your building here, you put that first. That's what I'm getting here in your reading. Yeah, see, that comes in as you here, the Sun card as well here, because you're following your passion, you're following your inner passion here, guys, your inner happiness here, okay, and you're doing the things that you love to do. Now these are things that you didn't do in the past here, guys, only because you may not have felt like you could or you were worthy enough to do that. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going here. Alright guys, so you're coming in with the Tower, you're coming in with the Two of Wands, and you were also coming in with the Seven of Swords here, guys. I do get with the Tower card, the Two of Wands and the Seven of Swords here, guys, to do what you wanted to do here, to follow your heart's desire and to fully invest in your passions here, in your happiness here, guys. There was adversity here. That's what I get with the Seven of Swords here in your reading. It is coming in as a shock here, guys. The changes here that you've gone through here in your reading. Yeah. See, that Tower card here in your reading, it comes in as your communication, your wants and your desires, actually doing what you love to do in a sense here. Here, guys. See, it comes in as, and I'll be straight up with you here, people watching here, people watching you make these changes, like I said, by way of your communication. Now, it can also come in as by way of your actions, but what it also talks about here in your reading is wanting to know how you got there. Yeah, of course, this can come in as your person here, guys, but it actually comes in as others here. Yeah, of course, this could also, you know, I could connect this to yourself as well here, especially coming in with the Sun card and the Hermit card, learning about yourself here, guys, having to pull back and spend more time on yourself, on your negative attachments, to unpack and uncover the truth about yourself and one's reality. Now, what I also pick up here, guys, is that you've already done that, coming in with those two cards here. So you're not wasting time is what I'm getting, and you haven't wasted time here in your reading. You just haven't told anybody what you're up to, in a sense here, and neither have you told your person here. See, it's coming in as the truth about the Hermit, like I said. So what have you done with your time? And it is coming in as, well, I've been studying. I've been learning to master my craft here. I have things that I need to do. They are very important here. Yeah, of course, this can also be seen as slow moving here, guys. But what I get with these three cards here in your reading is that you have had to face people's judgment here along the way, and it has become an obstacle and a challenge. It would have really been a hardcore obstacle and challenge in the beginning. Hence why you come in with the Hermit card. And like I said, that Hermit card is coming in as very, very private here. See, you weren't about telling everybody what you're up to here, guys. You weren't about posting it or putting it all up on social media or something along those lines here, guys. I don't get that you were boastful in a sense here. But you had to keep pushing through here in your reading. That's what I'm getting. See, with this Two of Wands coming in, what it talks about there in your reading is someone wanting to take the action, but they never took the action. That's what it's talking about here. And getting really upset with themselves that they didn't take the action. That's what I'm getting. That they couldn't quite get it in their head here, what they needed to do. So they only just watched here, guys. They only just observed here, but they didn't go deep enough, like I said, about the Sun card and the Hermit card. That's how your reading is coming in here. It's just a want to here. That's what the Seven of Swords and the Two of Wands is coming in as. It's just a want to here. I want to be like that, but I don't know how to get there. So I'm not. That's what I'm getting. All right, guys. So I'm just going to make it difficult here. But in actual fact, here, guys, they too can get to where you are. But first they need to put in the work, is what it's talking about here in your reading. All right, let's keep going. So now you have the Ten of Pentacles. You also have the Wheel of Fortune and you are coming in with the Page of Swords here. Now, I normally, well, just lately, I've been seeing the Page of Swords as other people here, okay? Now, coming in with the Wheel of Fortune. Alright, see, changes are happening here. Huge changes are coming through here in your reading. It comes in as you're making choices. You've already focused on what you needed to do because it was about yourself here. Alright guys, coming in with the Hermit and the Sun card. But others are, it's coming in as others are looking at what they're up to, what they're doing here. See, when I spoke about the way in which you communicate here, because that's really important in your reading here, guys, coming in with the Page of Swords, what it talks about there in your reading is that this person, I want to say they don't know how to communicate. They definitely know how to communicate here, guys, and they definitely know how to connect the dots, but this person comes from a past. What happened to them in the past here, and they don't want to let it go is what it's telling me here. How can I say that here, guys? This person is potentially here, this person is going to be very pessimistic here, and they could very well be narcissistic here, and quite flippant in a sense here, guys. Well, that's how your reading is coming in, because they're still stuck in the past cycle. Yes, of course, this could be your person, but this is also coming in as other people. Now, with the Ten of Pentacles coming in here, guys, potentially here in your reading, you're going to be seeing here. It's coming in as something here. This Ten of Pentacles is something that you do with yourself here. The changes that you were making here, guys. It's that Wheel of Fortune. How I'm seeing that Wheel of Fortune, alright guys, is where you're at and where your person's at, and also other people here. Let me keep going here, guys. And let's pull an advice card. Alright, so you're coming in with the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles can be seen as the Hermit card here, guys. Yeah. Now, what I'm also, you're coming in with the Sun card, so you're quite stable, you're quite happy here, doing what you want to do. You're independent here, guys, and you like your independence. That independence brings about freedom for yourself, the freedom to do what you want to do without following other people's belief systems here. That's what I'm also picking up. Now, also coming in with the Nine of Pentacles, your person definitely sees you as a wish fulfillment here. Yeah. See, I get here in your reading is that you actually live life here. You don't hold back from it. With the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles here, guys. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You still come in with Ten of Pentacles here, guys. Yeah. Let me just pull another card, eh? See, you create what you love. You bring it into your reality is what it's saying here. Alright, guys? Yeah. Yeah, okay. You do things by yourself, and you know, you did come in with the Knight of Pentacles, and I did speak about it. It could be slow moving here. All right. I did pick that up as well. Now let me just keep going. Okay. Alright, so what I'm also picking up with the Page of Swords here, guys, is that this person is an option. Okay? Well, that's how it's coming in. Okay, guys? This Page of Swords wants to shop with you. This is someone who watches you here. But it's coming in as because where you are and where this person is, you're in two totally different areas is what it talks about. This Page of Swords finds you damn attractive here. Okay, yep, most definitely here in your reading, you're single. Here, you're building. What I'm also picking up here in your reading, yep, quite balanced, are you? Is what I'm also picking up. You're really working on yourself is what it's saying to me here in your reading, and you have someone around you. All right, you may not see this person, you may not, or they may, this could be a friend. This could be somebody that you talk to but don't see them as a serious relationship. You may not be ready to be in a serious relationship coming in with the Hermit card because you have other things that you want to put your time and attention into here. Okay. I'm just going to choose one more card here, guys. Yeah. See, what it tells me here in your reading is they've got to level up. I think you've got two people around you at this point of time. Here, guys. There's not just one person. Okay, I think you've also got your person around you here. And there's some level up that needs to happen here. There's clarity. Your person knows that there is somebody else that is keen on you. That's how your reading's coming in. All right, I just needed to double check that one, but thank you. Thank you so much. Look, if you want to know more, book an image reading with me. Okay? Thanks for watching and thanks for your reading. And I'll catch you later. All right, bye.